Hey guys, Louis Allen here. Welcome to my video on 5 Stevie Ray Vaughan licks you have to know. So in this video, I've been sweating, my hands are killing me, because Stevie Ray Vaughan, arguably the greatest blues player of all time. It is absolutely exhausting trying to play like this guy. Like, he's on 10 the whole time, and genuinely my fingers do hurt. I'm going to go and put them in an ice bath in a minute because they're absolutely on fire. So let's crack straight into the 5 licks you've got to know. Anyway, hope you enjoy the video. So I'm going to show you the first lick in style of Stevie Ray Vaughan now. Sounds like this. So it's nice and straightforward, but super effective. Now I'm being really aggressive with my right hand here, and that's kind of how Stevie used to get his sound, other than having absolute cables for strings. I've only got 10s on here and I'm a semitone down, so it's quite easy on this, although my fingers are still killing me. So I'll play that lick a few more times for you. So slowed down, it's basically, what I'm doing is sliding with my middle finger from the 3rd to the 4th fret on the G string, and then doing the same thing with my first finger on the 2nd fret to the 3rd fret on the B string. So, and I'm keeping that high E string open as well. So it's almost like I'm bouncing up it. If you see my right hand here, it's kind of going. Okay, so together it sounds like this. It almost sounds like he's going, but he's being a bit messier than that, which I think actually sounds way cooler. So a few more times slowed down. And then the next move, to finish it off, you kind of, on the G string 2nd fret with my middle finger, I kind of jump up to the 3rd fret from the 2nd, then back again quickly. So, and then after that, so I let go of the 2nd fret and go back to the root on the D string, which is the 2nd fret. So it'll be. Okay, so we've got this so far. So the next little bit to finish it off is basically just hit the high E string after that. So I'll slow it down a few more times. You can hit the high E and the B together actually with that, the last little couple of notes. So that was the first SRV lick. The second SRV lick, I'm going to stay down the bottom end of the fretboard for this. It's actually quite a good one to finish off the first lick I showed you. And basically Stevie does this a lot to end a lot of his licks. Or he can sometimes mix it up. So I'll show you the second variation actually, because it's a bit cooler than the first. So I'll play it a few more times. And again, super aggressive with my right hand. It's absolutely exhausting to try and play like Stevie. It's a hot day, I'm sweating, I'm digging in, but it's worth it because it sounds great and it's really good fun actually. So I'll play that a few more times. So the first bit, what I do is hammer on to the D and then come off. So hammer on and then pick off. Okay, that's your first bit. The second bit is you come off the 2nd fret on the A string from the 2nd fret to 0. So, and then what you do is you trill. You kind of hammer on quickly with your first finger, and then come to the 3rd fret on the G. The 3rd fret on the low E string, so you kind of get this, and I use my 1st and 2nd finger for this, but you can use your 1st and your 3rd if it's easier. So that little pattern together. And you'll notice I'm hardly touching that 1st fret on the A string at all. And then what you do is you go back to the A string again, so you go. So that whole lick is, well, the second half of it is. So I'll play the whole lick together, slowly. Sometimes Stevie would end with like that kind of Hendrixy sort of. So all together again a couple of times. I'll play it quickly and then I'll slow it down again. So a few more times slowed down. So the third lick I want to show you sounds like this. So that's actually an intro to one of Stevie's famous tunes, but he does it as a lick quite a lot as well. So I'll play it a few more times up to speed and then I'll slow it down. It's pretty simple, this one. So what I'm doing is, again, being really aggressive with my right hand, the high E string and the B string, and I'm sliding from the 3rd fret to the 5th fret on the B string. And then kind of re-hitting the high E string on the upstroke. So if you see what my right hand's doing here. Okay. First, you do that 4 times, and then what you do is 2nd finger on the 8th fret on the B string, and your 1st finger, index on the left hand, is going on the 7th fret on the high E. And what you do is you just ever so slightly bend your middle finger here, and it's exactly the same with my right hand what I'm doing. Okay, so I'll put them together and play them slowed down. Okay, so a few more times. So the 4th Stevie lick I want to show you is one of my favourites actually. I played it quite a lot in that intro. It sounds like this. And you can use that in so many different applications, like Stevie plays it over the A. And it actually plays it over the B, in the B shape as well, the B minor shape, but we'll play it in the root E minor. So what you do is, I'll play it a couple times up to speed and I'll slow it down. So I'll just slow that one down for you. So basically the first move on that is you bend up from the 14th fret a tone on the G string. So, and then you follow it up with, well, I flatten my finger on the 12th fret on the B and the E string, so. Okay. Okay, and then the next move after that is you go. Okay, so you're coming with your ring finger on the 15th fret on the B string, back to the 12th fret with your index finger on the B string, so you go. Okay, so. And again, super wide vibrato with Stevie, just maximum energy, the guy is on 10 the whole time. Like I said, it's exhausting to play like him. So the next part of the lick after that, you go. He's got another one of those little pull-on, pull-off, hammer-on, pull-off thing really quickly that he loves to do. So I'll play it up to that point. and it's from the 14th fret with your ring finger on the high E, and then you come back to the 12th fret with your first finger, and then you just trill with your middle finger up to the 13th and then off again. So up to that point again. And then to finish it, all you do is come back with your ring finger to the 15th fret on the B, and then come off to the 12th fret with your first finger. So what I'll do is I'll play it sped up in its entirety, and then I'll slow it down. So I'll slow it down for you guys now. One more time, slowed down. And that was the 4th SRV lick. So the 5th and final lick I want to show you, I mean, you do associate it with a lot of different blues players, but certainly when you hear it, in my mind, I think Stevie Ray Vaughan. It sounds like this. So Stevie used to mess around with these bends tons in his solo and just spend ages on them, but never really repeating himself and just being so like vocal with his guitar playing on them. So I'll play it again for you. So let me slow that one down for you guys. So what I'm doing is I'm bending on the 17th fret using all 3 fingers for this because it's quite an aggressive bend, and then basically what I'm doing is I'm bending the upper tone from the 17th on the high E, and then when I'm letting off, I'm not coming straight all the way back down to the 17th fret. I'm not going. I'm going. It's kind of a half bend down, so I'm like going. And before I can even get back to that note, what I'm doing is I'm actually bending on the 16th fret. Which isn't a note in the pentatonic blues scale, but I'm bending half a step on the 16th fret on the high E. So the first little bit is. So that's the first little bit. I'll try and slow it down as best I can. And then what I do is I just kick slightly with my first finger on the 15th fret on the high E. So all together it sounds like this. And then all I'm doing is ending on the 17th fret on the B. And then you can kind of end with a go back to the 15th fret on the high E string. So all in all it sounds like this. And give it some welly on that. When you get back to that on the 17th fret on the B, just give it a little bit of wide vibrato. So I'll slow it down a few times. And that was my 5 Stevie Ray Vaughan licks you have to know. So that's pretty much it for my video on 5 Stevie Ray Vaughan licks you have to know. I'm genuinely going to go and stick my fingers in an ice bath now because they are absolutely killing me. I really hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you learned some cool licks too. If you did like the video, please like the video and subscribe to my channel, and I'll catch you guys on the next video. Take it easy. Bye.